Okay, I don't mind Hu Tao as a character, but she's like the most liked character, and I don't get it. Also, I think her playstyle's boring, so I'd never summon for her anyway. I've built for characters that I don't care about their playstyle for, like Shenhe. But Hu Tao, nothing really appeals to me. So let's get some music up in here. Okay, we're just going with more Sonic chill music because it works. Right. Hey, someone hit the drum. Why am I here? Oh, there was part of a quest that was here. Yeah. Let's turn off game audio because it's not necessary to have music. So we're doing the Baizhu Story Quest first, and then depending on how long that takes, we'll do something else. I'll do this first though, because this is one of those dailies that, not dailies, this is one of those quests that keeps resetting until I guess you get an achievement, which is when it ends. And at some point soon I want to, maybe I'll do that after this actually, finish the Sumeru exploration, because I've done most of it. I've 100%ed here, I'm 91%ed here, but there's still some Dendroculus I want to get hold of. No, you don't go this way. What is the easiest way to get here? Probably across this way. I've got some Dendroculus that I want to get hold of. Hello? Why is this happening? I didn't see there was a... I didn't check for a quest here. Oh yeah, there's an event to do with Surush right now, isn't there? Oh, that's a time trial. I missed a time trial. The game's sound effects seem really quiet, but maybe I've just got the music too loud. I think I do have the music too loud. That makes more sense. Yeah, I can actually hear the buttons being pressed now. Okay. But yeah, so the room is heating up a lot, and I've got a fan coming tomorrow for the inside of the PC. Hopefully that helps air circulation so it doesn't all build up and flow out. But I can't be certain. So I'll have to see how it is then. The room's gonna get hot. When I stream, I do have the window, not window. The windows are pushed to anyway, but the door's shut, which is why it gets so hot in here, particularly when streaming. So, but that may also have something to do with everything working harder because of the stream going live. So I don't know. I'm hoping tomorrow that when I get the fan, it'll sort out the issue. Because it's not nice. It's not nice. The room gets so. I mean, my other thought process is that it's the lamp. But it is an LED lamp, so it definitely warms up the air, but it shouldn't be that much. Treasure. The way she says treasure is kind of odd to me. So wait, I've done the starting bit of this event, so how much is there? There's 6 stages. Okay. So in 5 days I'll do the event. I know it is right here, I'm literally going past it, but it'll always be marked, so I don't care really. No, I'm not doing that right now. Okay. There we go.
Too slow.
One thing I also need to do is... Actually, you know what? I don't want to do the Spiral Abyss today. And... There.
Take it easy.
Little water area is nice. I'm looking forward to Fontaine. I mean, what they've kind of built up for Fontaines is very, like, not industrial. I want to say a little bit steampunky. Like, it seems very, not especially business oriented, but like by the clothes people wear and all that. It seems like people are always working. No, I would say steampunky considering the NPC outfits. So I'm hoping it's not that bad. It's the Hydro region, so I'm hoping for lots of nice water aesthetics. I think right now the most water aesthetic we really have is, I mean, Enkonomiya to an extent, but I mean, Watatsumi, that island. Or like areas I just love water.
I can get a nap in this weather.
And if they can make it look nice, I'd love it. This place is filled with nature's scent. Yeah, I don't care about the non-voice quests. Let's race to this destination. Oh, we're actually racing. Okay. Thanks for the camera. I'm so glad that if you try and go fast, the game literally camera attacks you. They put down all this stuff that you just don't need. I don't need these mushrooms here. Hello?
Take it easy.
I'm not gonna bounce on these mushrooms. Wait, you're telling me Julian did all that too? Speaking of which, I should probably equip this and just use it.
This blinding sunlight is such a pain. No way I can get a nap in this weather.
Cry about it. Okay, well that's where that is. Show Julian a special site. Oh yeah, this is what you meant to do. Okay, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if I was missing something. That's a random, so I don't need to accept them. Okay, why are they asking more than once? There we go. Yeah, I don't know anyone who has an albedo profile picture, so I don't know why they're asking more than once. Oh cool, we're done. I wonder if this is them done. Can we give the dog food now? I can't even interact with the dog. Oh, nothing. Okay. Let's grab this. I thought all the Dendroculuses I'd be missing would be in the new area, but this is from the old one. It's probably up there somewhere. Let's see, game. Is it up? It is up. Okay, that's a hassle. Surely there's a way to get there faster. Wait, really? But I opened that and I didn't... You're telling me from the... where you need the key, I still didn't get to anything? What? How did I miss this? Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to break that, but that works.
Squall Fury.
I'm just doing this in case it has something. I know, crazy concept. But no, I don't want to kill her with Raiden because it'll activate them, and I need all the materials for Baizhu.
The wind rises.
They all just died to Bloom. Okay. So we got those. I just need to know what these symbols are now. Is there any hints? Aha! Squiggle 3 dots line. Squiggle 3 dots. I mean, if it's just tap it twice each time, then I would have figured that out on my own. It always seems to. It's never like what it's first set to. It never does that.
Curiosity deserves
Oh! Thank you, Addison Ali, for following. Don't question what that noise was about. Where is this Dendroculus? Oh, there. Yeah, hello. Yeah, alright, how are you? I'm doing fine. Alright, Baizhu time. Ba da 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 da. It's okay. It's only going for 20 minutes and we're only just now starting to do stuff, so you know, could be better. There's Chi-Chi. I forgot they had the little lantern things on the water here. I thought there'd be a lantern right thing. Fish. I need to also collect some violet grass because I need some for Baizhu.
What's your name, buddy? Are you here to buy some medicine? Where are your mom and dad?
There we go. There's a song.
Are you lost?
No,
I thought they were talking
I'm
to
not.
Chi-Chi.
My name's Ayu, and I'm here because
Hey there, Chi-Chi. Hi, Gui. What's going on? Hi, Traveler and Paimon.
I am surprised she remembers us.
Perfect time. This little boy seems to have gotten himself lost. I think he must be new to the city. Probably wandered away from his parents and...
No, listen to me. I'm not the one who's lost. It's my dad.
Your dad? How does a fully grown man manage to get lost in Liyue?
I'm all right. I'm not interested. Thank you though.
Well, my dad's always been kind of forgetful. In the past, he was just a little slow to react sometimes. But I'm worried that it's getting more serious.
So, what about your mom?
Dead.
She went out a few days ago to gather some herbs for my dad, but she still hasn't come back. Meanwhile, my dad's been getting worse and worse. I remembered that the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy always runs a clinic in Chingsa Village during the Lantern Rite, so I thought, why don't I take Dad to Liyue Harbor to see him there?
Baizhu.
When we got to the city gate, I took a moment to ask the Millelith guards for directions to the pharmacy. And then, when I turned back around, my dad was gone. I
No.
asked the Millelith guys to go find him, but he said they won't be able to send that many people. So then I figured, maybe I can ask some other people in the city to help.
You came to the right place. We're pros at finding people. Isn't that right, Traveler?
Yeah.
Changshan can help. Hey, who's talking about me behind my back?
Chengsheng, Chi-Chi meant that as a compliment.
Baizhu got no eyes. Oh no, he does.
Being set. Hello, child. You mentioned that you were looking for the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy. How might we be of service?
You have a talking snake? Oh, are you Uncle Baizhu?
Don't know you're related. He's got green hair.
Uncle Baizhu.
Chengsheng, now's not the time. My dear boy, could
Sure,
you
I'm
tell me
pronounced the
more
said in
about your
Baizhu.
father's condition?
Is it
As
really
much as you
Baizhu?
can recall.
Yes, Uncle... Dr. Baizhu.
This is Baizhu, but she's a Baizhu.
I see. And your family lives near Chingsa Village, you say? I visit patients there frequently, but I don't recall ever seeing you or your parents.
Uh-huh. My mom doesn't like meeting other people, especially during Lantern Rite. She
Which is the
always
only
tells
time
me
we go to
just stay
Liyue.
at home and keep my dad company.
Is that so? Ayu,
Totally.
by any chance, is your mother's name Jiangli?
Zhongli.
Yeah, it is. Do you know my mom, Dr. Baizhu?
I certainly do. Gui, Chi-Chi, are there any pressing matters in the pharmacy at the moment? Ayu's parents are old acquaintances of mine, so I would very much like to assist with the search. Would the two of you have time to join me?
Don't forget us.
Okay, well, someone's got to run the pharmacy.
Oh, really? Well, that's wonderful. We are most grateful for your support.
What if I followed someone and then tried to sell them something and then immediately unfollowed?
Chi-Chi and I need to clear up the shop front first, but once that's taken care of, we'll be right out to help you with the search.
Family is very important.
Thank you. Then I'll leave you to handle the pharmacy. Traveler, Paimon, why don't
Thank
you
God,
come with
because
me
someone
and
needed
Ayu?
to.
Let's start by talking to the Millelith guards at the city gates, see if they have an update.
The heart of healing. I don't know when Hu Tao appears, but I'm hoping not super early. I mean, this is good because this we've seen very little of Baizhu, so this will be a good way of like seeing what he's about and how he actually acts. I am interested. I mean, since I have him, which I only really got him because of Sino. You look tiny. And he's not fully leveled yet, though. I have like no. I mean, if I wanted to, I can ascend him. I could just change some of these, but I don't have any XP books.
We searched to the north, but couldn't find anyone who matched the description.
Well, that complicates things. And the city folks say there's no sign of him either.
Hi, Alejandro.
Start looking further afield. But where are we gonna get the people?
And it's just Alejandro.
Excuse me, sirs. Have you found out anything about my dad yet?
Ah, hey there, buddy. Dr. Baizhu. What brings you out this way?
The boy asked for our help, so we're here to join the search. Any new developments to update us on?
Oh, thank goodness. We were just discussing how we're running out of manpower. As for updates, I'm sorry to say that we've searched the surrounding area thoroughly, but didn't find anything.
The guards at the crossing up ahead said they hadn't seen anyone either, so we don't believe he was heading towards the Guili Plains. But it is possible that he was bound for Luhua Pool.
Luhua Pool? The terrain there can be tricky to navigate.
Let's
Let's hope he hasn't run into any trouble.
We'll take it.
You will? Oh, great. We can't thank you enough.
Sorry we weren't able to find your dad, buddy.
Sorry about your dad.
Trying.
Oh, you really sound like a ching there. Carrot.
Dad!
Oh, okay.
Dad, can you hear me?
Now it doesn't sound like a ching.
There's somebody over there.
Oh, is it just that? That's the whole story done. He's going to kill himself.
Oh, it's... Hey, you! Stop! Don't go any further!
Off he goes.
Watch where you're going!
The hero. Bang.
Dear customer, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does appreciate your patronage, but you needn't hasten the inevitable. Are you alright?
Okay, I'm gonna complain about you Genshiners right now. Okay, so I went through TikTok and this is one of like this scene here, or specifically that part there. So no more of what I've seen past this. People going, I can't believe how unhinged Hu Tao was in this scene. She saved a guy who looked like he was gonna kill himself, and then made a joke, but it wasn't even like, go on, do it. That would be unhinged. If she went, go on, do it, that'd be unhinged. She's like, whoa, don't do that. That's a more human side to Hu Tao, which people wouldn't expect, but people still call her unhinged. I think people just want a reason to love Hu Tao because they love her. Again, I don't really get it. I don't even remember her story quest because I just don't think it was that memorable. But I think, I don't know, sadly very overrated.
Huh? Dad!
Hey, Hu Tao!
My, who do we have here? It's the Traveler in Paimon, and my worst nightmare.
Oh,
I see she still hasn't warmed to you.
Thank you, Director Hu, for saving this man.
Dad, are you okay? Do you recognize me? It's me, Ayu.
You? Who am I?
Your name is Xiao Liang, and you live just west of Qingse Village. You were supposed to come to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor. Remember? Does that jog your memory?
Oh, my name is Jia Liang. Liyue Harbor. See the doctor? Yes, I'm Jia Liang, and I need to see the doctor. Wait, why do I need to see the doctor?
okay, this is going too slow.
Uh-oh. He seems in really bad shape. We need to get him back to Boo Boo Pharmacy right away. Sorry, Hu Tao, gotta dash. Dinner's on us next time.
We don't pay.
Hold on a second. You're not seriously thinking of taking him to Boo Boo Pharmacy in this state, are you?
Huh? Why not? What's the problem?
Come on, Baizhu. Don't tell me you haven't noticed it. Didn't your master teach you how to spot the signs? Why do I get the sense that you spotted them right away, but you're planning to use it for your own ends?
Huh?
Use what? What are you talking about? Paimon's lost.
There are traces of god remains in Jialiang's system.
Yes, but more importantly, they're on the verge of an outburst. If that happens, the consequences will be unthinkable.
Paimon, sorry, what?
What is happening?
God remains?
And why does Hu Tao know this?
There's no need to worry, Director Hu. I have
Tao.
methods of keeping them at bay. It is the sworn duty of all who practice medicine to cure illnesses and save lives. What reason would I have to neglect a patient in need who is right there in front of me? Besides, it was my late master's dying wish to be able to save this patient in particular. Perhaps out of respect for him, you could give me a day's grace so that I have time to treat him?
Now you're bringing my great-uncle into this? Baizhu, just what are you planning this time?
Merely to cure this man.
Why is Hu Tao seeming so normal here?
But of course, if you have any doubt as to my intentions, you are more than welcome to accompany me to Bubu Pharmacy and monitor my activities.
Oh, really? I thought I was persona non grata at Bubu Pharmacy. You're being unusually generous today.
We're here.
Okay, deal. We're not gonna solve anything by keeping Jialiang here. I'm happy to do it your way, but only for my great-uncle's sake and the travelers, of course.
You must be pleased you brought the traveler along. Otherwise, this would have been a much more vexing ordeal.
Well, time is of the essence. Let's get ourselves back to Bubu Pharmacy at once. Blockages within the cardiovascular system, reduced blood flow and energy circulation? I see. I suppose this must have caused the cognitive abnormalities.
Dr. Baizhu, how bad is it? Can you cure him?
Don't you worry. Baizhu's a really great doctor. He's sure to find a way.
Never mind. I thought I recognized his voice from something, but I didn't.
Do you know when your father first started displaying these symptoms?
I'm not sure. He's been
fucking
like
useless
as long as
kid.
I can remember, but it wasn't as bad as this when I was still little.
So it's been a long time indeed. No, I have a treatment plan in mind. We can start tonight.
But the lighting in this room sucks for Baizhu.
I promise that by then,
Man's red.
will find his father healthy and lucid again.
Thank you, Dr. Baizhu. Thank you so much.
If you still have any misgivings, Director Hu, please feel free to hang around for as long as you wish.
However, it would be best if you step outside this room. A doctor must be able to focus when treating a patient. Any distractions heighten the risk of complications.
Yes, of course, absolutely. I'll just go and look at the flowers or something. But I will be back in an instant at the first sign that something's amiss.
She's so skeptical. She doesn't trust him at all. She just wants Chi-Chi.
Everyone.
Are you ready, Baizhu?
It's time to harvest.
I'm used to it by now. Come on, let's get started.
Metal as fuck.
Well, that ends well, huh?
What?
You know,
What a cliche line.
kind of curious after hearing Baizhu mention those people from his past. What do you think they were like?
I use mother or Baiju's master.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
whoops.
must be curious too, right? Let's go see what we can find out while Baiju's busy treating Ayu's dad.
Oh, Director Who? That was just a guess.
While I'm idling time on admiring the scenery, the spectacled snake-bedecked docs doing surgery. Hello, you busy
Okay.
bees, and what do you have to discuss with the funeral director today?
Yeah.
Actually, don't tell me. Let me guess. From the looks on your faces, you've got some questions for me.
Very astute of you.
Guilty as charged. So, we were just a little curious about Baizhu's master. What was he like? Oh, and also, how come you and Baizhu could tell so quickly that Jia Liang had god remains in his system?
Huh? I thought I told you once before. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first founded to fight back against the vengeful wrath of gods defeated in war.
Okay, I don't remember this, but like, what? What do you mean by that? Because how does those two things correlate?
Well, it is a dusty old tale by this point. Long story short, in the ancient world, dead gods were acting up. So our ancestors started purifying the air and burning the bodies of the deceased to guard the border between life and death.
Of course.
These days, we don't deal with the wrath of the gods anymore, but all the relevant know-how is still passed down to each generation, so we can identify gods' remains when we see them.
Okay, Paimon gets it now. Wait, so how did Baizhu learn to spot them?
Almost certainly from his master, who was also my great-uncle. Baizhu's master was my grandpa's younger brother, a former deputy director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Okay.
Wow, fancy that! Huh.
Not really, there's like 20 people in Liyue.
If he was from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, how did he end up as Baizhu's master?
According to my grandpa, he and my great-uncle once went traveling together when they were young. They ended up at Chenyu Vale, where they met a pharmacist. That pharmacist must have cast some sort of spell on my great-uncle, because after that encounter, he suddenly announced he wanted to leave the family business and go practice medicine instead.
Must be a spell.
My grandpa had a huge argument with him, but he couldn't convince him to stay. So my grandpa inherited the funeral parlor, while my great-uncle stayed in Chenyu Vale to practice medicine. They never spoke to each other again.
Funeral director to doctor is a pretty big career change. Kinda hard to imagine. But why did it drive a wedge between them for the rest of their lives?
Okay.
That seems a bit extreme.
Sorry. Funeral director to doctor is not that big of a shock. Because if you're dealing with so many dead people, you might then go, I want to make people not die and I want to make a difference. Why is that a big jump? I don't understand that. That's not... I don't think that's that big a deal.
Become a regular doctor, there would have been no issue. After all, the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor wasn't unlike a regular doctor's clinic in the early days. But according to my grandpa, the pharmacist they met had a very ominous aura about him. And on top of that, the kind of medicine practiced in the Chenyu Vale tradition goes against the natural order of things.
In what way?
Don't know. My grandpa didn't know the specifics. And you've seen how wary Baizhu is around me. He'd never tell me anything. But even that says to me that he definitely has something to hide. One thing I do know about Baizhu is that he's obsessed with the idea of immortality. But whether that has anything to do with what he's hiding is hard to say.
You're making him sound like a supervillain.
Anyway, so I will be sticking around here for now to keep a close eye on the situation. Maybe tomorrow I'll finally figure out what he's up to.
After all...
No, don't speak. What exactly 8? No, Dao despawned! No! Director who? Of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor Tao.
It's a new day! Let's go back to Boo Pharmacy and check out how Jia Liang is...
Dad!
Huh? Baizhu.
Dad, you remember
Damn, really
me?
good medicine, huh?
Yes, I remember now. I'm
Cured.
so sorry. You must have been worried sick.
Dementia.
Has your mom shown up yet? She's been gone for a while, hasn't she?
Don't worry, Dad. I got the Adventurers Guild to help us look for her. And Dr. Baizhu's gonna help too. Right now, all you need to do is concentrate on getting better.
Great.
Yes.
That's wonderful. I can't thank you enough, Dr. Baizhu.
Oh no, don't cut the camera away.
My pleasure, really.
I saw a TikTok which was talking about
to honor my late master's dying wish. If anything,
Baizhu and his model.
to you for not
He's got a really high up belly button.
Not at all, Dr. Baizhu.
Like,
It's
look at where
Young
his
Li.
junk is.
What was her reason again?
And then almost halfway up his body is his belly button. That's very
You're
high.
still in the early stages of recovery, so you'll need to take it easy for a while. Take it slowly and try not to overexert yourself.
I suggest you stay at Boo Boo Pharmacy and rest for at least the next few days.
Director Who?
Could Chanshin not have had a better model?
About Jia Liang's condition?
Considering she's meant to be a big part of him, like his whole character, it's Chanshin. Why does she have pixel mouth? Why can you like see the dotted lines? I don't understand. I feel like they could have put more detail in her mouth.
The evil presence is gone after all. You really did manage to suppress it, huh?
It's like, what the fuck?
But how did you accomplish this in a single night?
Shut your mouth.
That would be a trade secret, I'm afraid. If that gives you any cause for concern, you may continue to monitor Jia Liang for...
Has he always had that scratch on him?
Though I regret
I didn't know he had
to
the
say
scar on his arm.
Pharmacy cannot offer to reimburse Wang Sheng Funeral Parlor for any revenue lost in the meantime.
Oh, come on, Baizhu. I'm not that unreasonable.
Ah, he looks dead. He's dying. Yeah.
Stuck indoors for too long. Baizhu, take me outside for some air, or I'm going to suffocate.
Ah, yes, of course. Everyone, please excuse Changsheng and myself for a moment.
She's just trying to get him out of there, I guess.
Suffering now, are we? Did you seriously expect to cover it up just by putting on a brave face and ignoring it? If it weren't for my quick thinking, they'd have all seen the sorry state you're in by now.
I don't like Chanshin.
But in any
Kind of
case,
annoying.
why must you keep this a secret from everybody? You should at least share your secret with one person you trust.
Which should not be me.
Who's there?
It's me, the Moog.
Why did you follow us here?
You looking like you... I thought you were looking shit.
It's nothing. I just needed to get some air.
What did I just say about putting on a brave face? Traveler, Paimon, the truth is, Baizhu did not cure Jialiang's illness.
Okay.
Instead, he transferred some of his own life force to his patient to temporarily subdue the poison in his system.
Is that why his arm looks like that? Have I just not understood something about his character design?
Baizhu, can you please explain all of this?
My predecessors in medicine forged a contract with Changsheng. Every successor to this contract is able to use Changsheng's secret art to treat patients. I believe the irregularities with Jia Liang's heart meridian were likely caused by a poison concocted using god remains as a key ingredient. The poison has not been purged from Jia Liang's system. Rather, I infused him with some of my own life force, using Changsheng as the delivery medium.
Okay.
This will suppress the poison's effects for a limited time.
Okay.
Changsheng? You can do that? Huh. Paimon always thought you were just Baizhu's strange choice of a necklace. Hey, I'll have you know that I commanded the respect of even the Adepti back in Chenyu Vale. If anything, he is my mannequin. I was
Nuh-uh.
treating patients with Baiju's master's master long before he ever set eyes on his first medical text. Whoa.
Okay, no one asked.
Judge a snake by its skin.
Please, that's enough.
Wait a sec. Huto was saying that the branch of medicine you studied uses some pretty dubious methods. So, when you transfer your life force, does that mean you're actually damaging your own body?
Yes!
Jiangsheng helps to keep my chi in balance, so there is no great harm done.
Still, Baiju's life force is not unlimited. We must find a way to neutralize the poison in Jialiang's body. And soon. Traveler, Paimon, would you lend this dummy a hand? He needs someone checking up on him, or he'll exhaust himself trying to accomplish everything on his own.
Go on, bitch.
Baizhu, don't you think you should seize this opportunity? You cannot expect to hide this from everyone for your entire life. Time will see that all secrets...
Entire life? Thank you, traveler.
No, 4 days.
Huh. Paimon doesn't think we've seen this side of you. But
The poison in Jialiang's system must have accumulated over a prolonged period. I think I should pay a visit to their family home and look for clues as to how he might have been exposed to it.
Okay, do you know where that is?
Yes. I asked Ayu this morning before you arrived. He told me that his family lives in a secluded spot to the west of Qingsa village. Let's head there together once I've asked Gui and Qiqi to look after the pharmacy. As well as investigating Jialiang's exposure to the poison, we should also keep an eye out for Ayu's missing mother.
Oh yeah.
My fellow disciple, Jiangli.
Did forget she was kind of a factor. Yeah, this is a specific part to go to. I've really been to this area before. I didn't even know there was a house here. And shit, this seems like somewhere Dendroculus would be there, so I guess I have at one point.
whoa, there's a house all the way out here? Huh. It's so well hidden, Paimon's never noticed it before.
Nor have I. And I've hosted clinics at Qingsa village many times in the past. If you ask me, Jiangli was trying to remain unnoticed.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. We meant to ask earlier, but it slipped our minds in the rush to get here. Could you tell us more about Jiangli? You said she was your fellow disciple, right?
She was indeed. We studied medicine together under the same master near Chenyu Vale. She is several years older than I, and also
She's an
began
old
her
bitch.
travels far earlier than me. As a result, the time I spent studying alongside her was rather short.
Supposedly, she met an herb gatherer sometime during her travels and decided to settle down with him.
Disgusting.
Must have been Jialiang. Wait, Changsheng, are you saying neither of you had actually met Jialiang or Ayu before all of this?
Jiangli did occasionally come back to Chenyu Vale to see our master, but for whatever reason, she hardly ever talked about her family. The last time she visited us, she and Master had some sort of quarrel. We never heard from her after that. It almost seemed as if she'd gone into hiding.
Where?
What happened? I don't know.
I called her
did not witness
cringe.
the argument myself.
Well, Baizhu
Nor
wasn't there,
did
but yeah.
Master ever explain it to me. All he would say is that should I ever encounter Jiangli or her family in the future, I should do everything in my power to help them.
Oh, so that's why you went to such extreme lengths to help Jialiang.
No. Even if my master had never said anything, it would still be my duty as a doctor to help him. My decision would have remained the same.
What a good guy.
Paimon never knew you were so selfless, Baizhu. Paimon always had you down as the sneaky, scheming type.
Why?
Sorry.
So a few words
He's a
from me
doctor.
is enough to dispel all your suspicions? You ought not be quite so quick to relax your guard, Paimon. Sometimes even the good guys have their
Also, I'm surprised Hu Tao didn't join.
What the? Okay, that was the most suspicious sounding thing you've ever said.
That was the point.
Let's leave the idle chatter there for now. Jiangli has lived in this house for many years. There must be something here that can shed a little light on this whole situation. Let's split up. But if anyone finds anything, we'll examine it together.
Understandable. He's going in. Oh, we just slow turned.
Good roll.
Shut up. Let me check something. I'm checking my temperatures and stuff. Okay. Just check if everything's too hot. Wish I could see the temperature on my CPU. Oh well. Tomorrow should be better because of the fan I'm getting, so nothing to worry about.
Maybe I'll take one more day off and...
Stop talking. Okay, wood. Diary with childish handwriting. I ain't reading all that. What did you find, Chun Shen? What did we... Okay, I've come quick, but you need to... There you go.
What is this?
The Dark Elixir from Clash of Clans.
Chung and I found a hidden compartment.
You sense it too? Is it breathing? Paimon's not seeing things, is she?
I think those things tend to breathe.
Your eyes do not deceive you. I do believe the poison in this bottle is alive.
Alive?
Some toxins act a lot like living organisms. I read about this once in the Origins and Symptoms of Diseases. This ancient class of poisons consists of mother and minor loads, capable of sustaining a connection over vast distances. If it's a concoction of this kind we're dealing with, then both the poison in Jialiang's system and this one here are likely minor loads. Offshoots, essentially.
Offshoots? So, the main body is somewhere else?
Correct.
Science.
Whoever is administering the poison can manipulate the source to indirectly control the poisoned individual's behavior and even cognition. Similarly, the poisoned individual will hear, to a varying extent, the call of the source.
The call of the... Wait. So, back when Jialiang ran off, maybe...
Only one thing could have been drawing him there. The source of the god remains used as the poison's key ingredient, the mother lode.
So we're doing a drug bust, basically.
Getting crazier and crazier. What kind of person would do all this just to poison Jialiang?
That's a fair point.
Hey, why has everyone gone quiet all of a sudden? Since this poison was carefully hidden away in this secret compartment, the one who concocted it.
So the wife is trying to... No, I think I'm misinterpreting.
You mean Xiaoliang?
Oh, okay, yeah. Well.
Why would he poison himself? Think a little harder, Paimon.
Hmm.
Someone else who lives here and who might have expertise.
It's a stupid shot.
in drugs.
But he looks bad. He looks sad.
So you're saying it was Jiang Li?
Wow, well done.
But that doesn't make any sense either. Why would she poison her own husband?
Because she's a bitch.
I agree. It makes little sense. Jiang Li does not strike me as the kind
Maybe
of
she's
person
also
who would do
possessed.
such a thing.
Look at the facts, though. How many people in the entirety of Liyue have the ability to concoct a poison from god remains?
It's too early to draw any conclusions. Yes. According to the origins and symptoms of diseases, the minor loads will disappear if the mother load is purged. So if we can find and destroy the source of these god remains, the poison will leave Jialiang's system without the need for any further treatment. Do you
Okay,
know
so they're all
anything about
connected.
God remains in Qingce village?
I've only heard rumors.
Even the history books have no record of this. The only ones who'll know anything are those old fogies who have been hanging around here since the beginning of time.
Like me.
Didn't you used to be on good terms with the Adepti, though? You sure they didn't tell you anything about this?
Are you sure you don't know?
Well,
Changsheng's memories and powers are not what they were in her prime. These days, she has to enter a contract with a mortal and share their life force just to sustain her own life. I fear that such ancient events are long gone from her memory by now.
So she's also absorbing you.
Enter a contract? Share life force?
Contract.
Sounds like
No, it's a contract.
spooky sorcery if you ask Paimon. Hey, plenty of people would jump at the chance to join forces with a powerful being like me. With my assistance in rebalancing your chi, not only can you extend your lifespan, but you will also be stronger, healthier, and able to eat whatever you like with no risk of upsetting your stomach. Stronger and healthier? Wow, that's amazing!
Bro.
Baizhu, maybe when you retire, you can let Paimon sign a contract with Changsheng for a few days.
Unfortunately,
That's how that
Changsheng's
works.
contract has strict requirements regarding the host's temperament. None of her hosts have ever been exempted from these rules. I fear that I will be unable to...
You've got to be
accommodate
heartless and you're a
wishes,
bitch.
Paimon.
Peppermint.
Baizhu has a weak constitution. And his master pass at an early age.
Paimon's mad! You're getting ugly nicknames, both of you! Baizhu, you're Mannequin Man! Changsheng, you're just a pain in the neck! This is exactly why
Ugly
your natural
nicknames.
temperament makes you woefully unsuited to being my
I'm so bored of
host.
Paimon.
All right, everybody, calm down.
Such a boring
Back to the
character.
matter at hand. Is there any way at all for us to seek counsel from the Adepti about this?
With how antisocial they are?
I have someone I can call.
What?
Seems you're as well connected as they say, Traveler. We are truly fortunate to have you on our side.
Oh. If you're talking about who Paimon thinks you're talking about, you better do the honors.
Well, yeah, because they probably won't know. Cow! Hi.
Called?
Yeah, hello.
Gets Paimon every time.
Why? We call him!
Are all Adepti in the habit of materializing out of thin air like this?
Well, this is unexpected.
Huh? It's you.
Baizhu of Bubu Pharmacy. I do believe I've had the pleasure before. The Lantern Rite, when we met briefly, I was unaware of your true identity. I must apologize for the discourtesy.
Huh? You two already know each other?
Please, like, confirm the
Our paths
video.
crossed once before. I sense the presence of evil spirits. Is this why you called me?
I'm assuming that's talking about the video that they released where he got carried to Bubu Pharmacy by Chi-Chi. Which it makes sense that it's canon, but I don't know why they never acknowledge it.
So someone has been concocting demonic poison. Too often, fervent desires drive mortals to abandon all regard for their own safety. It is lamentable.
Lament.
I now know what you seek. It is true that a god's remains are buried beneath the foundations of Qingce village. A vile monster known as the Che once wrought havoc over this land, before it was subdued by Rex Lapis.
A vile monster known as the Che.
The land was finally cleansed of poison when Rex Lapis used statues in his likeness to seal the serpent's remains. Qingce village was founded some time after that. The seal is still mostly intact. If the Che is the source, then it must be some of its blood leaking from deep underground.
Is it not
However,
Chi?
its aura is faint and barely detectable. You will need to investigate further to identify the location of the leak.
Okay.
I do not like to intervene against mortals unless absolutely necessary. But when demonic forces are involved, things can spiral out of control. If that happens, be sure to call my name again.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. I do not wish to sway decisions that are mortals to make, but immortality may not be the blessing that you imagine it to be.
I shall treasure your words of instruction, Master Adeptus.
But I would ignore them.
What a strange Adeptus. Rather different from the way I remember them.
That's Shell for ya! And thanks to him, we finally got some.
Because he is our friend now, so he is different.
If the god remains are leaking from underground, Jiangli must be paying a visit to a subterranean cave on her herb-gathering trips. If we can find the cave...
Master, there's a problem.
Gwei? Did you run all the way from Boo Boo Pharmacy?
What happened? Don't panic. Just catch your breath and tell me everything.
It's Jiaoyang. He was fine one minute, and then he suddenly took a turn for the worse.
Already? How? Based on past experience, he should have been fine for the next 3 days at least.
It seems that my worst fears have been confirmed. Everyone, back to Boo Boo Pharmacy now!
I love this music. Back to the boob pharmacy. Wait, I can kill this boss again, right? How many do I even have? I need, what, 32 in total? With what I've got right now? Okay, so I can still do it a few more times. Have I got all the materials for his weapon? Yeah. But it is a Monday, so the bosses are active again, I believe. Yeah. I'll still do this today. But I want to try and R5 his weapon, so I need more catalyst stuff. What is it doing that even do for him? Regenerates more energy every 6 seconds. So right now he gets 15 energy back. And then he also... yeah, he also heals quite a bit. It's not a bad weapon. If you've got a character who purely scales off HP, which he basically does. I don't think his attacks are based on HP. No, they're based on attack. What do I need for this? Gold. I don't know if you need to upgrade his E. His E doesn't really do any damage, does it? Oh, his E does heal. Okay. I need Guide to Gold, which I don't have really any of. Okay, so when that's available, I'll need that. But I do want to refine his weapon. as well. This is not the fight I want to be going into. I want this team. I can destroy 2 of those in one hit with Dendra and then 1 with Hydro, so this is fine.
I will cleanse you of your sin.
No, you won't.
Salvation belongs to the abyss. Your atonement has barely begun.
Busted. Game's up.
Why is this guy here? He very much suddenly just appeared.
Judgment is upon you.
Guilty.
He's also weak as shit. Huh? Defeat of all possible. Oh, cool. I still need to do some of these. Defeat him without destroying its elemental shield. Oh, okay. I guess like a Geo team, you could do that then. That's a good feather. Okay. Back to the quest then. Let's put back on the exploration team because it's faster.
Swarm Fury.
See, did that shortcut? That was sick. Chi-Chi on the floor.
Dad, what's wrong? Dad?
Don't be scared. Dr. Baizhu will be back soon.
How is he doing?
Dr. Baizhu, you're back! My dad was doing fine earlier, but then he suddenly started coughing up blood. Now he can't
Ew,
even get away from
TMI,
it
are you?
anymore.
When Gui left, he was still conscious. But now...
Gui, please take Jialiang to the back room and prepare for treatment.
Yes, of course.
Don't worry, Ayu. I will cure your father.
Baizhu's not gonna use Changsheng's secret art again, is he?
Yes. Of course he is. He's doing it until he finds a way to fix the issue. Have you not gathered that yet, Paimon? Are we not doing the same event right now? Or the same story?
How are you feeling, Dad? Are you still hurting anywhere?
Much better, Ayu. I'm feeling much better. In fact, I can't explain it, but somehow I feel even better than usual. Wait, where's Dr. Baizhu? I still haven't had a chance to thank him. Seems he moved me here before I came to.
Master said he needed to take a quick rest and asked me to bring you out of the
Damn.
He hasn't emerged yet, so he must still be resting.
Oh, really? Well, he must be tired from treating me for 2 nights in a row. I don't know how I can begin to repay him for saving my life. I'll have to
Money.
discuss it properly with
Money.
Jiali once we find her. Speaking of which, has there been any word of her whereabouts yet?
No.
The Adventurers Guild hasn't gotten back to me yet.
I'll come with...
Don't forget what Master said. You're still not out of the woods yet, Jialiang.
Though, on the bright side, this means I can thank Dr. Baizhu in person once he's finished resting.
Traveler? Baizhu hasn't shown his face ever since he went in to treat Jialiang again.
Yeah, he's dead. She's gonna be sitting outside again. Because it's not like a secret spot. Oh, okay, good. He's in a room.
You're finally awake? That was far too risky. Even with me here to help you balance your chi.
There was no time. I had no other choice.
I have no other option.
In any case, it was not completely without benefit to myself. I managed to learn something. Jiangli's design is quite brilliant. She makes numerous innovations that I can learn from. Alas, if only there wasn't a catch.
About being evil.
How much longer do you think Baizhu's gonna nap for?
They've been outside waiting for you the whole time while you were asleep. Shall we at least go and show our faces?
All right.
What's that? What's that? Do we need these long loading times? What is this? Acting like you're not running off an SSD right now.
Surely he hasn't. There's no way he could have just...
I think he died!
Talking behind our backs again.
Ah! Baizhu! Changsheng!
Are you alright?
Of course. There's no need to be concerned. I merely had to transfer a rather large amount of life force on this occasion. But, with Changsheng's help, I will recover in time.
Jialiang seemed fine yesterday. Why did he need more life-saving treatment again so soon?
I made an error in my initial diagnosis. Jialiang is in fact suffering from more than one ailment, and as a result, his life force depleted at a greater rate than I had anticipated.
Oh no.
What? You mean, even if you got all the poison out of him, he'd still be sick?
Yes. But more pertinently, the poison in Jialiang's system is there precisely because it is being used to manage his underlying medical condition. Jialiang has a rare congenital heart condition, and ongoing treatment is essential to maintaining healthy functioning of his heart meridian. Left untreated, it puts the patient at risk of coughing up blood and fainting, and in the longer term, causes irreversible damage to the internal organs. Though it was created from god remains, this formula is not a poison in Jialiang's case. Rather, it's his medication.
Gotcha, so not evil.
Taken it all these years. He likely would have died a long time ago.
Swag.
Still, using poison to treat a disease is hardly a viable long-term solution. As time passed, and the poison accumulated in his system, it began to impact his cognition. Moreover, the longer he relied upon this medicine, the more resistant his body became to it. Jiangli had to concoct ever greater quantities to ensure its continued efficacy, or he could have still perished at any moment.
And now she's hiding.
That explains why Ayu said his dad has been getting worse, and why his mom went off to gather herbs.
God remains are extremely dangerous to be around, because humans have no natural defense against them. I shudder to think how many times Jiangli has exposed herself to them. I fear that the situation is just as that Adeptus described. In an effort to save Jialiang's life, Jiangli has abandoned all regard for her own safety.
I never suspected that even Jiangli would turn to the same path as so many others over the years. Perhaps this is the inevitable course of fate. To sacrifice one's own life to save others. To go beyond human means in order to do the impossible. Whatever the cost may be.
Vate.
Well, I think that it's too early to say with any certainty what fate has in mind. In any case, I have stabilized Jialiang's condition for now, so our immediate priority should be to get ourselves back to Qingce village and find out where Jiangli is. Her regular exposure to god remains over such a long period will have been catastrophic for her health. And given that she's already been missing for several days,
She might be dead.
I am fearing the worst.
Uh-oh. I mean, who's that? It's the guy I've been treating.
It's me, Traveler, Dr. Baizhu.
You fucking eavesdropping, man.
Dr. Baizhu, please let me come with you.
No.
You've already done so much for my family. I can no longer just sit here and watch while you put yourself at risk for Jiangli's sake. After all, if it wasn't for me, she wouldn't have had to put herself in harm's way in the first place. I know I won't be of much help in battle, but at the very least, I can show you the way. I'm sure I'll be able to remember. I know there's a spot where she says goodbye to me every time she goes to gather her herbs. I'm sure I'll remember. I have to remember.
Be careful. If you get too agitated, your blood pressure and stress levels will rise, putting further pressure on your heart.
I feel that.
For your own safety, you should stay here and rest.
No! We're out of time! Before I forget everything again.
This trip will be extremely dangerous, and there is a very real possibility that you will not return from it. Are you sure you're prepared for that?
I never expected to live this long in the first place. My death is already long overdue. So why should I fear it? There's only one
bad
thing I
mindset.
fear now, and that's that I'll forget her again before we manage to find her.
Hello, Hu Tao, you're also eavesdropping.
Then follow me.
You're still gonna call him evil? Oh, I thought that was Hu Tao going over to Chi-Chi.
Dr. Baizhu, are you heading out again?
Yes. This could be a long one. Could you please prepare a dose of the usual formula? Please add an extra measure of mistgrass pollen, and 1 dose each of the ingredients from the 3rd and 5th compartments of my medicine cabinet. I hope it works.
Dr. Baizhu, do you mean...
Hop to it now. And remember to be careful with the cauldron this time. You don't want to burn yourself again.
Okay.
Little Chi-Chi. Hello, little Luo. Goodbye, little Luo.
That strange feeling is back. It's just like the day I went missing. It's as if something inside me is trying to guide me somewhere.
Ah, good. That's what we want.
Motherlode's influence is growing stronger. But is it because we're getting closer to the source? Or because the leakage of Che blood is growing more severe? Jialiang, can you sense which direction the source is in?
I think it's this way.
Thank you, tour guide.
Yes, I'm sure of it.
Why are you running like that? Why are you running like that?
I feel a dull ache in my heart. This must be the way.
Yeah, go on, lad. Push me.
This place feels familiar. I think I've been here before.
Oh, I thought he was going to start running again.
There is an inauspicious presence here. Even I can sense it.
I think I remember this place.
Jialiang, are you okay? Maybe you should rest here while we continue the search.
No, I have to keep going. Jiangli is still waiting for me.
Not waiting for you.
Then let's hurry.
She's just waiting around. entanglement of past dreams. The relentless force within Zhongli is beckoned him ceaselessly. Zhongli and Zhongling is like... Why is that their names? Hello, big puppy man destroyer. Hope the game's not expecting me to have brought Geo to this. I thought it was a recommended element, but they never recommend.
This place gives Paimon the creeps. Who knows what we're gonna find up ahead?
The digging marks here appear amateur and rather old. I suspect it is a thieves' tunnel.
A thieves' tunnel? Paimon has heard rumors about treasure around these parts before.
Judging by the tools they left behind, it's certainly a possibility.
Then let's move it. I wonder if there's a cutscene for this.
I remember now. She took me here once and told me that she'd found a way to save me in this cave.
That's very important information.
She said that the method would cause me to... curses. Why can't I remember what she said?
I don't know, it's so convenient. How's your day been? Yeah, alright. I went to go donate blood, but there was no parking because of fucking,
Shine down.
I just had him cough.
Gotcha.
Because of the coronation bank holiday, there was no parking, so I wasn't able to park to go to the fucking hospital. Not hospital, blood donation station. So I was late, so I didn't get to do that. So that was kind of not awesome. Other than that, it's been a neutral day. How about you?
There's a sensor here. Those treasure hoarders sure made themselves at home.
The burn marks are refreshed.
I believe this sensor was used to burn a monster repelling incense.
A monster repelling incense? You sure? Cause we did
Yes, that was supposed to be. Ooh, that's cool.
just now.
The incense
Can't be too far then, are you?
days ago.
Probably Mondstadt and Lewa, I'd imagine.
Now were enticed here by some entity deep
Are you enjoying it?
cave. No doubt an encounter
I know when
with
I
the
started it was
same
surprisingly
entity was
fun.
what prompted the treasure hoarders to flee and abandon their designs on this cave. After them, Jiang Li was the next person to discover this place and what lies inside. But to her, it presented an opportunity to save Jia Liang's life, albeit as a last resort.
That's right.
Oh, the chasm.
This sensor.
It's quite a difficulty jump, isn't it?
Yes, this was the place.
If you go underground in the chasm.
This is where I told Jiang Li to give me the poison. I'm fine. Let's keep going. I can feel it. She is right below us, waiting for me.
Never mind, that's fun. Starting Genshin's definitely the best. Open door. Somehow we can open that whole thing. But I want to make a cough again. That's horrible. If you play as him, you just cough every now and then. That sucks.
I can feel it. We're getting close. We're almost there. It's right up ahead. The place where we made a pact together to...
To what? Important information that you should not be skipping out on.
We can keep going now.
From the looks of it, the energy released by this mechanism can not only clear barriers, but also be conducted by corresponding...
It's your first week and you already have Tainari?
Something we can make use of.
That's impressive. I don't have Tainari, but I think he's really fun. I like his personality. When you get to his region, you will like him a lot more. More chances to see him, he's very fun. Oh, chest. Push. Baizhu Senor would have stuck on for like a day. Makes sense.
There is no escape.
She can be a bit challenging. Oh no, I need to like use the. Is this constellations? Why have they given me C3?
Remember, health comes first.
Health comes first.
Shine down, torn to oblivion.
Who's there? There. What's your favorite character that you don't have? Just based on the story and stuff like that.
The doctor will see you.
Mind the side effects.
Everyone hold his.
Quietly now.
Chi Zhongli. Ah, Zhongli, yes. He seems to be a favorite for people. Oh, what? I can't move this. Okay. What's in here? This area I've already been in. Whoa, what's in here? Oh, never mind, cannot see. Oh, stop whining. There was no need for that. I did not need to hear that.
Zhongli!
That ain't Zhongli.
The god remains must have lured them here. Watch my back.
No. Do you mean watch my back? You're not fighting, you're a doctor. Hit them with a shit ton of numbers! Strongest Lisa? Really? You got Lisa stronger than Tainari? That's surprising.
Dr. Baizhu, how serious is it?
Well, like, oh, you can't level Tainari yet, can you? Because you don't have his materials.
The god remains
So he's high level.
here,
Yeah, that makes
on
sense.
her cognition, much as the poison in your system did to you. If we don't eliminate it soon, then even if we save her life, I fear that she may never wake up again.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's destroy the remains right away!
It's not as simple as that. Don't you remember what Baizhu said?
No, I actually don't.
The poison within Jialiang's body is inextricably linked to the god remains here. If the source is purged, the poison in his system will stop having any effect.
And the poison within Jialiang's body is keeping his heart condition under control. So, if it stops working, oh no. Are you saying?
Indeed. If the god remains here are purged, then your life will come to an end.
Uh-oh.
I wondered when this day might come.
Wait! But we've all been working our butts off to save Jialiang's life!
Not me, I'm alright with this ending.
We can't just give up on him!
I give up on him.
You're a great doctor! Surely you gotta know of some other way we can save him, right?
Nope. It's over.
Continue to take the poison, which would buy you some time. As for Jiang Li, maybe if we put our heads together, we can think of something?
It appears to me that she was striving to concoct your medicine for you. Right up until the moment when she lost consciousness.
I mean, she's still breathing, so she's fine.
Maybe her greatest wish that you will continue to take it.
Second time I just buy, bro. Makes sense.
Dr. Baizhu, give it to me straight. How long does Jiangli have?
Don't know.
Blood remains have reached her internal organs. Under ordinary circumstances, I would give her less than 3 days. But if I were to treat her using a secret art...
Nuh-uh.
But what would be the point of that? Dr. Baizhu, I'm all too aware of the dangers of God remains. You are not the first to mention it to me.
Who is? Who's mentioned God? Who knows about God remains here?
Not only would Jiangli have to keep risking her life to make my medicine for me, but I would have to live with the looming threat of these remains breaking out and wreaking havoc not just upon me.
This is a side quest. This is one of the story quests.
The fact that I should have died over a decade ago. The fact that I've been around to see how you grow up is already a great blessing from Rex Lapis. If my choice can bring Jiangli back, then even if I die...
Jialiang.
After cheating death for so long, it seems I've grown somewhat addicted to life.
I would assume you'd want to live.
Dr. Baizhu, could I have another minute with my wife? I just want to have one final moment together.
He's gonna long live the king her. He's gonna throw her off the edge, like he was about to walk off in the past. No, you can't have a moment.
Of course.
Thank you, everyone.
Why was there a pause like he wasn't gonna say yes?
I won't be able to repay your kindness in this life.
Jialiang. Baizhu, Changsheng. Is there really nothing else you can do?
No.
I am sure that over the years, Jiangli will have tried all the conventional methods known to humankind. As for less conventional methods, I have little expertise besides Changsheng's secret art.
Mortals are fated to grow old and pass on when their natural lifespan runs out. If it were so easy to combat the natural processes of aging and death, Jiangli would not have had to resort to unnatural methods.
Okay, this is not fitting music. Hold on.
Crazy situation. Jiangli risked it all to save Jialiang's life. And now, Jialiang has to sacrifice himself to save Jiangli. What's the point of it all?
There we go. Donova's choice, bro.
I've seen many final farewells in my time, but I can never get used to it.
Yeah, being a doctor fucking sucks from the looks of it.
Must come to an end. Is it not a fitting end to die for a worthy cause? At least, that's what generations of masters before you have always believed.
The path they chose was indeed
2 5-star. What's your other 5-star?
But when I think
Other than
of those who
Tainari.
willingly sacrifice themselves for others, I cannot help
Oh,
but think that
yeah.
theirs are the
Scoured
lives
spine.
least deserving.
When all this began,
Makes sense to me. How have you got so much? Is that all from standard banner? I hope you're not using your primo gems on standard banner.
If you could only see him now. He took me all the way to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor. And he even got the Adventurer's Guild to search for you. So, I know that you'll both be okay without me. I've said my goodbyes. My time has come. Do what you must.
As you wish.
Min Fräulein. Yo, he span at him. He just turned it off. He just pressed the power button. Okay, then we're gonna... It's on auto.
It will eat away at both your cognition and your memories. In the end, you'll become little more than a shadow of your true self.
No, not Shadow, the Hedgehog.
I'll take it. At the very least, it will allow me to stay with you and watch how you grow up.
okay, Jesus.
Mom, something's really wrong with
Calm
Dad.
down, dude. You're just dying.
Don't fret, Ayu. I will gather some medicinal herbs right away. I promise you, nothing will happen to our family.
Fat liar. Imagine lying to your child about dying.
Why would these memories come to mind now?
Hello.
The longer we live, the tighter we cling to what we have.
Hello.
Oh, how I would love to hear
What you doing is
your voice one last time.
Goodbye, darling. Rest in peace.
Jialiang! 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 Jialiang!
Oh, we lived.
Are you awake?
Ah, you're finally awake.
Jiangli, are you? Didn't I... Huh? What are these?
Talismans. He is zombie.
Do you feel strange or different in any way? If so, could you describe it to me in detail?
Dr. Baizhu, I thought that I was going to...
Die? You did indeed. As things stand now, you're more akin to a zombie than a human.
Of course.
I'm a zombie?
That's right. Before we set off, I asked Chi-Chi to prepare an elixir of immortality. With its help, you have been suspended in the space between life and death. Of course, this is but a crude imitation of an Adeptus art. I don't expect it to extend your life indefinitely.
Didn't
Whether
Zhao
it
say
keep you
not to do
alive
this?
For a few days, a few months, or a few years, I'm as interested as you to find out. But, however long you have left, I believe it should be more than sufficient time for you to say your final goodbyes before departing the world in peace. I hope that Director Hu finds this arrangement to be a satisfactory one.
An elixir of immortality? How'd you cook that up? Ugh. Leave it to you to work on something like that behind my back.
It's a work in progress that hardly
Whoa,
deserves
fuck.
its name, and it would have had no
Thank you,
effect were it
Big
not for
Puppy Band
Jialiang's
Destroyer, for
iron
following.
will. In the end, I am merely a doctor. I understand very little of the great principles governing life and death and the perpetual cycle of yin and yang. All I know is that if I'm presented with a life that deserves to be saved, I will do everything in my power to save them.
What a hero.
Even this would have counted for nothing without Director Hu's assistance. After all, did you not tell Jialiang to show us the way before we set off for Qingce village?
And I'm busted.
Without Director Hu nudging things in the right direction, we may not have found Jiangli in time.
I knew it. I mean, I saw her, so.
No wonder he didn't mention the elixir back then. I thought he was being frank and transparent with me for once, but apparently not.
Director Hu told me to keep her suggestion a secret, but it seems nothing escapes Dr. Baizhu's attention.
Never underestimate a serpent's sense of smell.
Wasn't it Baizhu?
All
Okay, I guess it
wanted
was
to help
Shen.
Jialiang find his missing wife as soon as possible, so that he could be on his way to the afterlife without any unfulfilled wishes making the journey more difficult than it needs to be. Leave it to Boo Boo Pharmacy to snatch the perfect opportunity right out of my hands at the last hurdle. Never mind. I'll just have to put it down in the books as a deferred consideration. One Chi-Chi was enough of a conundrum. The last thing I need's another one.
So, oh fuck.
Was coming. I'd have whisked him off to the Wangsheng funeral parlor the moment I found him.
You stay away from my dad. When I grow up, I'm gonna become an even better doctor than Mom and Baizhu, and cure Dad for good.
I think you're gonna be a better doctor than Baizhu.
Oh, is that right? Well, you wouldn't be the first person who's tried to put Wangsheng funeral parlor out of business. If you're serious about it, you'll have your work cut out for you.
It's a bad saying. Doesn't really make any sense.
Traveler, Paimon. I'll catch you all another time.
Bye, Utao.
Is she finally gone? All's well that ends well.
Stop saying that!
It feels like it was a whole lifetime ago when I last talked with Zhongli and Ayu around the dinner table.
Maybe I'll whip something out too. Oh, get my comment. Oh, stop talking about food.
Wait up.
We did fuck all in that event.
Baizhu,
We had no contribution to this story.
so much for everything you've done for us.
Don't mention it, Jiangli. I was just doing my duty.
I found that as the story of Genshin has gone on more and more, in the side quests, you become more and more useless.
Mind if we took this conversation outside?
I think Paimon's weird. I agree. I don't like Paimon. What are we saying, lads?
Now that you are part zombie, there are some rules that you need to know.
I find
Yes,
Paimon
ma'am.
annoying.
I'm listening.
First, don't forget to stretch your body regularly. Second, don't forget to...
Yeah.
I forgot.
Poor Chi-Chi. What are we saying, John Lee? We call me the Paimon hater. What up? Okay, we're walking.
Time flies. It's been so long since we bade each other farewell in Shenyu Vale.
Trying to catch up. There we go.
Chung, you're the same as ever. You haven't changed one bit.
Okay, so you're not talking to me, I see.
You, on the other hand, have changed a lot.
You're right. My younger self would have never imagined that things would one day turn out this way.
Was it raining? That's sad.
You'd turn out this way, Baizhu.
Do you think it'll be evil? Ma'am, I don't mean to be rude, but I need to ask where your belly button is, because I think mine is really high up. This is a serious issue I've been having for a while. Look at him! Oh, never mind. He's now young.
Taking a look at your elixir of immortality. It's not altogether dissimilar from the poison I concocted in terms of the way it functions.
I have to say, Jiangli, it was a stroke of genius to use poison to maintain life. I hope you're not too upset at me for copying your methods.
No, not at all. With your intellect, even if you'd never seen my poison, I believe you would have eventually arrived at the same approach. But I'm still impressed by how quickly you managed to gain such a thorough understanding.
And then got rid of God's shit.
Liang's
Just
only been in your care for a few days. Not just that, you even managed to improve upon the original formula. That cannot be explained by intellect alone. Baizhu, be honest with me. Did you try out some of the poison on yourself?
Drinking it. Okay, yeah, badly timed.
Told you the truth would surface sooner or later.
He had a bit of a drink.
The only thing that Changshang's contract lets you transfer between bodies, is it?
Nothing gets past you, Jiangli. You are correct. Besides life force, Changsheng's secret art also allows for the transfer of toxins and diseases.
If I was to recommend you anything, and you will probably have heard this before anyway, when you are summoning using your Primo Gems, summon on a featured banner. Because if you summon on standard, all of those 5-star characters, you can get them on the featured banner as a 50-50. There's a 50-50, 50% the feature character, 50% one of those 5 stars. You should always put your Primo Gems on the featured banner to get the character you want, rather than a low chance of getting a character you're about. So I wouldn't summon on standard except using those free blue fates you got. That's what I've done the whole time I played. That's what other people will tell you. But you won't get 5-star weapons that way, which is important to know. But find characters you want and save for them, because you won't have unlimited Primo Gems. I mean, you will. It'll take you a long time to find them out. So if you're like, don't really know how I feel about Baizhu, I wouldn't summon for him until you have an opinion on him. Same with Ganyu. I did the opposite of that when Yoimiya came out. I instantly summoned because I wanted to summon on a banner. I got lucky with her. I don't regret it because I love Yoimiya's character, but there's a high chance you will regret it.
For the second time, I transferred some of the poison from his body into my own. Not only did this allow me to alleviate the burden on him, but it also gave me an opportunity to study its properties. There is no need to worry about any long-term consequences to my health, however. Now that the source has been destroyed, any remaining poison in me will have already dissipated.
But you took such a huge risk. If we hadn't destroyed the god's remains back there, then even you might have... What am I saying? I'm in no position to criticize you for this. The reason I left our master and went into hiding all those years ago was that he was getting old. And I didn't want him using up any more of his own life force to treat my husband. But in the end, how were my methods any different? I risked one life to save another. And then you tried the poison on yourself too. It looks like both of us have ended up going the same way as our master before us. Are all disciples of Chenyu Vale destined to turn out this way? To live a short life, having given away our own for the sake of others? To fight relentlessly against the natural course of life and death, whatever the cost?
Yep.
Maybe our fate is sealed the moment we decide to study medicine.
We are doctors, Jiangli. We ought never say that anyone's fate is sealed.
Baizhu, I can tell that, over the years, you've used the contract with Changsheng to transfer many diseases and toxins to yourself. There are so many that, some of them, I don't even recognize. Can you still stop before it's too late?
Nope.
I think you know the answer, Jiangli. Every one of us from Chenyu Vale believes in the same thing.
Hey, food's ready!
Oh wow, great.
Mom, come and join us. The Traveler taught me a load of new recipes and said even Dad will be able to taste them. Come and try them out.
Yes, darling. Mom will be there in just a second. Hey, slow down. Baizhu.
Barely ran.
I know I won't be able to convince you, but please don't forget that if one day you're not around anymore, Chi-Chi, Gui, and all the friends who have grown fond of you, they will all miss you dearly.
No.
There's no need to worry, Jiangli. I know what I'm doing.
Liar.
I can only hope so.
Maybe I don't.
Baizhu,
Fuck.
what did Jiangli mean by not around anymore?
Wait. You're gonna die.
Every single mortal I've ever contracted with, including Baizhu and Jiangli's master, has passed away at a young age.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense.
It is a very long story.
We've got time.
Long ago, when plagues ravaged the land, one doctor made a pledge to rid the world of pain and suffering.
Uh-huh.
But even the most ingenious mortal medicine could not stay the tide of disease. And after working tirelessly for many years, even his dearest loved ones fell sick and bade their final farewell. Legends told of an herb lord in Chenyu Vale who could cure any illness known to mankind. The doctor sought the herb lord, but found only a white snake, its breathing weak and its power all but spent.
Sign this contract and let our lives be joined. Then I will
Fuck
impart
no.
to you the secret art of healing. But be warned, this art will harm your own health.
With means beyond human ken, the doctor could now reverse the process of death. And yet, the time still came to say goodbye. Only now, The one departing was the doctor, his life force spent. His final act in life was to pass on the contract to his final patient, his favorite disciple. The disciple chose to dedicate their life to saving the lives of others.
And so the cycle
Generation
continued.
upon generation followed in these footsteps.
No!
Since I inherited this contract,
He's reading.
I've always respected the
That sounded
path
dumb.
taken by my predecessors, and followed it myself unquestioningly. That is until I tried to use the art to save my own disciple's beloved. She begged me not to use up my own life force. She said that this art is a poison chalice, an evil and unnatural practice. She did not wish to sacrifice one life for the sake of another, when both were lives she treasured.
So she left him, so that it didn't matter.
To me, did I not suffer when my master passed away, just as patients' families do at their loved one's deathbed? Are not the lives cut short by this contract just as worthy
Genshin does have a good story.
as any patients?
It's good, but it's overly convoluted at times.
Contract to us, medicine or poison? Alas, I no longer
It's fake, because if you try and let a butterfly out, it'll just come back.
to find the answer. I entrust to your care both Changsheng and this final question. May you
Do
find
it
a
fast,
remedy
though.
for this conundrum, which has ailed us so.
Time and again, no matter how much I try to warn them or balance their chi, I can never save them. And you? What's your answer?
I'm doing the
If I
exact same
abandoned
thing.
the contract and left you without a host, what would happen?
I suppose I'd spend my final moments taking a nice nap on Mount Yaojun. Then I'd be reunited with my old friends and your predecessors.
Then it's decided. If there's a life in front of me that deserves to be saved, why shouldn't I do everything within my power to save it?
Once again, it's the same answer. So be it. Close your eyes. Who knows how many more people will take on this contract?
None. This contract will end with me.
What do you mean by that? He's about to die. Just
Strict requirements on the host's
kills
natural
her.
temperament. All my hosts have been most pure of heart.
But when one with an altruistic nature gains access to this art, they are more seduced than the average person by the miracle of overturning the laws of life and death. Though they know better than anyone else the fate that awaits them, when faced with the sorrows of humanity and the pain of losing their nearest and dearest, they cannot help but reach beyond human means. They are
I
like
read human
moths
meats.
that throw themselves into the flame, seeking a glimmer
I'll
of
turn off
hope
on the music, I guess.
in a dark world filled with pain and suffering.
So, Baizhu, does that mean...
Go die.
I suppose that would make me a moth that yearns for the light, but doesn't want to be burned to a crisp. Changsheng's art can transfer pain and suffering between people, but it cannot reduce the total amount of pain in the world. It's just like we witnessed. Either Jia Liang feared for Jiang Li's life, or Jiang Li grieved over Jia Liang's sacrifice. I have nothing but the utmost respect for my predecessors, who sacrificed their lives for their principles. But I do not wish to join their ranks, nor do I wish to pass on this contract to anyone else in the future.
Huh? But didn't you already transfer a ton of diseases onto yourself?
What makes a poison poison? And what makes a disease a disease? When it comes down to it, are not both mechanisms that affect the operations of the human body? If disease is defined as deviation from normal functioning, then who knows? Perhaps the true elixir of immortality could in fact be a kind
The
of
friends who made
poison.
along the way. Oh.
Many may view the notion of searching for immortality in poisons and illnesses as a flagrant violation of the natural order. But to me, it is no different from the way our ancestors tested the medicinal qualities of herbs by sampling each and every one. I don't want those who come after me to lose their lives to this contract. Nor do I wish for Chengsheng to perish from losing her host. This leaves only one solution, doesn't it?
You have to not die in it.
Precisely. I will be Chengsheng's final host, and the tradition of passing down the contract will end with me.
Even the gods of old struggle to achieve true immortality. First you want to save others, then you want to save yourself. Now you even want to save me. You're getting greedy, Baizhu.
That's fun. He's nice.
But isn't wanting to have it all what makes us human? For a selfish moth like me, who's afraid of the flame yet yearns for the light, the only path forward is up towards the moon.
For once, Paimon just does not know what to say.
Thank God.
Baizhu, traveler, what are you still chatting about? The food's about to get cold.
We also have
No!
coconut milk
Spawned in.
for Changsheng and Paimon. Okay, fine. Let's go grab some food. Paimon has a bunch of burning questions, but they can wait till after we've eaten.
Let me eat. All she talks about is food.
Be Paimon sometimes. Eating her fill is enough to satisfy her body and mind.
True. And yet, although we call them simple pleasures, are such things as these not precisely why we mortals cling desperately to the life we have?
I don't know. Trying to make it deep and stuff, but whatever. That was fun. That was nice. Oh, I'm actually getting very close to AR60. He's a nice character. I do like him. Okay. So we're not ending there because I want to do some exploration stuff, I reckon. But I do need the toilet. So I'll be going to the toilet and then I will come back and then do some running around, I guess. Works for me. You say like it's like a tourist spot. Started re-existing. Okay. I'm skipping this song. There we go. Welcome back. Thank you for the warm welcome. Okay. There we go. Random Exploration Tings is now the name. So... we'll do things in a certain order. So first what we'll do is we're going to look at what you need for the Dendro Compass. We're going to get those things. So for a Dendro Compass, you need the Rukshavativata mushrooms. So we'll get those. Dendro Compass. So this is a Dendroculus Resonance Stone. Every region has one. It's for the, like, you know, you've got the Anemoculus, Geoculus, those things. You can make resonance stones. But I just call them compasses, because that's what they are. But you use the item and then it will tell you where the oculi is. Every region has one. But they all require materials from that region, which I don't have. So I use the Teyvat interactive map on miHoYo Lab, which is extremely useful. And okay, so that's what we want. The Rukashvata view pin. Okay. Oh, I know where these are anyway. Actually, first what I'll do is I will go over here. Shut up. I want to put her here instead. I don't need the more that much. Okay. To Sumeru we go. And to get rid of this notification. Da, ba, da, 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 da. Easy. Kicked his ace. I need to log in here. Hold on. Breathe. Okay. Relax. Scarra, stop growling at me. Just a weird thing to be doing. Let's get some of this. Ow. Is it under there? Oh, there aren't any under there. I thought there were. Here are some. I do want to kill these guys.
Gotcha.
To be fair, I'm not being that bad of a guy because they're traveling in groups, so at least they die as a group. I think that's the one I got up there. Okay, there's one more. There's one. Is there one below? Oh, I thought there was one beneath here. But this is a cave entrance, so that's not where we want to be.
Wind rises.
There's one. Did I need this for scour motion in the past? Because I remember collecting these before. But I'm not sure. Hope not. I mean, I hope so, because that means less likely that I'll need them for someone later. I hate collecting these.
Swan Fury.
Ba 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 da 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 da.
Upon the gale.
No harm, no foul, they say, unless I'm hungry. Why do the birds hang out down here? They seem like weird little bits for them.
Swan Fury. Too slow. The wind rises. Quit following me.
Who? No, I'm ignoring you. There's going to be one in the base of this here. Not a thing to teleport to? Am I completely wrong?
Too slow.
Could have betted that there'd be one up here.
Swan Fury.
Hmm. Weird. Oh, it's further back. Oh, it's there. Oh. And then across to here. There. Okay. I figured out where I am on the map now. I wish there was like a mini map in a corner or something that would tell you where you were. That would definitely help.
Busted. I see everything.
Ow, you bitch! Ow, stop, bro! I think that's most of them. Okay. That should be a decent amount to make a few compasses now. I don't know how many I need. Let me check this. Statue. No, Lisa. What will you climb with now? I need 3. Okay. I'll just make a compass for 3 then. Hope I find the 4th, because normally there's an extra spare.
Quit following me.
But I'll make 3 in hopes that I find another randomly. Oh, I only have enough for 3 anyway. Barbara's not the best healer anyway, so it's not that surprising. Most low AR players always use Noelle because she can heal herself. Oh, it's just that way. Okay, sorry, I don't mean to. Oh, there's a time trial down there. Did I not go through this crossway? I know I've been here. Strange. There's a chest there. Why have I just missed random stuff? Well, this sucks. I'm just going away from it now. Great, I'm back at the waypoint.
Easy money.
Wind rises. Swan Fury.
Who'd have thought I'd be in range to see it by now, but I don't. It's probably up there somewhere. Ah, in there. I see. I review you, so I review your builds. I can review myself. Someone to point to that though.
Quick follow.
That's why I like it. I put in the thing to ask for your UID and stuff like that, so I can actually check. If you just want to see a character build of mine, I can. You don't need points for that. You can just ask.
Time to go to work.
There's that.
Take it and have fun.
Oh, I'm in the European server. That's fine. So am I.
Illusion shattered. Care for a dance.
We also don't need to be on the same server for me to see your account details. That's a website I use that I can check as well.
Dance with me.
It's easier if you're on EU because I can check in Genshin, but there's a website called the Akasha system where you're able to check people's builds. Okay. So now what I'll do, while that stuff is loading, oh yeah, Albedo's Max Friendship is... How many things are only for Baizhu? It's 60 for the last, so that's 105. 105 minus 75... Nope, 79. It's 26. I can find 26 violet grass. I'm still going to use the map though. But I will remove Rugschwerk mushrooms because I don't need that. Okay, where's like the hot spot? Okay. Right, let's have a look. Actually, if that is a Europe server thing, then I can just check on this, I believe. So if I just take that code search for you there. Mapamare, that makes sense to me. God, it's so weird seeing people, because I'm so used to the 5-star sets. Thundering Fury, that's good. Good choice. Are you looking at guides for your characters then, or are you just taking a guess? I would say as soon as you're able to get 5-star artifacts, definitely. Oh, taking a guess. Oh, okay. As soon as you're able to get 5-star, of course, definitely an upgrade. Because once you start getting 5-star artifacts, you'll really never level these again. So don't invest too much into your 4-star artifacts, because soon you'll be going on to 5-star, which you will then have wasted your experience on. You can still use these, and like the higher level they are, the more XP you gain, but don't worry too much about your builds at 4-star. In general, I mean, you can see here, you've got your 4-piece set. For your 5th piece, you kind of want to have that. That should realistically be your best piece. So having it be like a 3-star Instructor's Brute isn't great, but obviously I'm sure it's a work in progress for that. Traveling Doctor makes sense. Fab Wobber. This is like one of the best weapons in the game, so this is the kind of thing you will definitely want to keep leveling. Do you just use her for a burst then? Because this is a healing set. I guess I'll give you general tips for each character. Lisa, Thundering Fury is good. Or, depending on how you play her, I think an EM set will be better. But I think Thundering Fury for the most part is probably the best you'll get, because you're able to use her skill more, does good damage with reactions. For someone like Amber, if you were to end up using her, even though you're saying you're not, Emblem of Severed Fate, you probably haven't got any artifacts for that because it's not ease of access. Harder to get, but an amazing artifact. That or Crimson Witcher Flames is like the Pyro set. I think it's Archaic Petra is what you want for Ningguang. Let me double check that. I think Archaic Petra is what you want. Oh no. Kind of. Don't want to give bad advice on that one. I think it is Archaic Petra. Or like 2-piece Archaic, 2-piece Glad, probably. Okay, that'll help. Use Lisa, Candace. Okay, I'll just go over them then. So, TF is good for Lisa. Just obviously a 5-star version. Candace. God, what do you use for Candace? Hold on. Is it Heart of Depth? No. If you use her, if you want to use her as a main DPS, which I wouldn't really recommend, you can go 4-piece Heart of Depth. Otherwise, 2-piece Emblem, 2-piece Tenacity, the Millilith, because it gives HP and energy recharge, which is good. Sadly, you won't see a lot of people give guides about Candace because she's not super great. Barbara. I don't know what you put on Barbara. I guess Maidens, which is what you've got part of her on now. Maidens would probably work for her. Tainari. Once you get to Sumeru, there is a Dendro set called Deepwood Memories. That is most likely what you will want to have on him. If not, I mean, realistically, you should have one, but they tend to be a support build on him. Wanderer's Troop. Wanderer's Troop tends to be good for him because of his charge shots. The weapons? Stringless. I would say... I'm double checking this. I think not. I need to check his stats because I don't have him, so I'm not certain on this. But I think this is a bad weapon for him. Okay. I wish I could see his talents. Let me quickly look at his talents. I want to make sure I'm accurate on this because this is your 5-star who you're going to want to have to be the best. I think not for string. I don't think stringless is great for him. If anything, prototype crescent. If you're ever unsure, and you're not sure if what I say, let's say, is super accurate, I cannot recommend enough watching Zyox. ZY0X_. He does. Oh no, he's not actually got underscore in his username. He does amazing guides that you don't really get beat. He like gets to the point, he explains it all really well. Let me see what he says for 4 stars because that's kind of good. Okay. Let me go over... I will go back onto that, don't worry. But I'm going to look at weapons. So, there is the 3-star bow, which you probably do have access to. You probably have one just on your account. The slingshot. It's a crit rate artifact weapon. Normal charge attack hits the target, increases your damage up to 60 depending on when you're there. You'd have to be like kind of close to them to do the big damage, but it's a good weapon. This is a really good 3-star weapon if you want to use a 3-star weapon. Otherwise, do I have one? Really? I do. Prototype Crescent. If you hit a weak spot, like opponents have at their face as a weak spot, you do more damage. I would personally recommend the slingshot for you. If you have one of these, you just get these from chests or when you're pulling. Actually, there might be some other options. If you have Prototype Crescent, I would say go for that. But if the weak spot thing doesn't really appeal to you, if you've... Thank you, Last Tengu, for following. I have enough for R5. I wouldn't R5 it. You could do, but if you want other options, Viridescent Hunt is good. It's a good 4-star weapon for him. Alley Hunter, I don't think you... it's not even worth going. I don't think you'd have that. I don't know what Windbloom is. I would say if you spent money and you get the battle pass, you can get Viridescent Hunt, which is good for him. Otherwise, do there. Yeah, it's going alright. How about you? Just going over someone's build. Otherwise, you got Slingshot or Prototype Crescent. If you have Slingshot, I'd probably recommend Slingshot more. Because there's other good bows that you can craft, like Hamayumi. Those are good bows generalistically. Generalistically is not a word, but you get my point. So, Slingshot if you don't want to, but if you do want to just, you know, get what would be the best damage calculations if you know how to hit the weak spots. I have a 4-star bow, but I do have a Slingshot. Right. I would put Slingshot on him. I think Slingshot is a good, you know, cheap option. If we go for your other characters, Candice, you got Skyward Spine on. That's okay if you want to do DPS and you kind of want to use your 5-star polearm, which I get. In general, Favonius Lance gives you energy because she is a support character, so you would want something like that. But if you want to do it with damage, go with Skyward Spine. It gives you ER and it gives you crit rate. It works fine. Barbara. Drilling Tails, you've probably seen, you've got it R5. One of arguably the best catalysts or weapons in the game, because this passive is nuts. So yes, you want to be using this on her. The White Blind, that's good if you wanted to use her. Emerald Orb is probably the worst weapon you could give her, but if you don't use her, it doesn't really matter. Let's see, what's mine on? I don't use Ningguang, but I gave everyone a weapon that makes sense for them. Wow, where is she? There. Shut up. I gave her black. Okay, you're not gonna have Blackcliff. Solar Pearl costs. Even I have Perception, something like that is better. Hakushin Ring. If you don't use her, it doesn't really matter, but you could use a Wid Sith if you wanted to maximize her damage. Don't need to worry about that too much. Hello, Alina Lee. Is that the right name? Yeah, Alina Lee. How you doing? But yeah. If you've got any other questions, then let me know, because obviously it's harder to review an account when you've obviously got the little investment because you've spent less time on it. But again, if you want specific things and you're not sure, look up Ziox. Amazing guides. This guy's going off. Only my 8th date. 8th date. Yeah. He's being a shitter. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, you'll understand it. It's not hard to wrap your head around once you understand generalistic builds. I mean, I've been doing Genshin for like a year and a half, so I understand a lot of the builds. But you'll get used to it. If you want to have fun, don't worry too much about like what people say is meta though. If you want to use Skyward Spine on someone, use Skyward Spine. It's not the best weapon, but you've got a 5-star weapon. You want to use that. Don't try too hard at the game where you get bored. That's cool, Elena. I'm just gonna tell you now, if you're gonna try and have me look at it, I'm not interested. Because I get people coming in and asking me that like multiple times a stream, and I'm just not interested. If you're not here for that, then great, but if you are, then I want you to know that already. Wandering Even Star. I don't even remember what that is. Oh! Yes! It's pretty good. But you need to remember, so if you're thinking for a character who does reactions, let's say Lisa, Wandering Even Star is good. If you're thinking for someone like Ningguang, no, because she doesn't need elemental mastery, which is the main point of it. But if you're going someone with a lot of EM, Wandering Even Star's a good weapon. Oh, wait, I should kill these guys.
Quiet now.
Squall and Fury.
Take it easy.
Boing. Okay. So let's go to Liyue. Wait, let me quickly do that. Okay. I shouldn't focus on domains right now. On your domains, if you have... Where's one with an artifact? Here. If you have unlocked the last area, Domain of Blessing, it'll always be number 4, I think. If you've unlocked this last one, yes. Otherwise, I would wait until you can and save your resin. No matter what you do, you have fragile resin. Do not use it. Don't use your fragile resin. hold on to that because you might need that for something later on. What I would focus on at your level is getting your characters to a nice level, so, you know, doing bosses, stuff like that, to use your resin. But I wouldn't go all in on artifacts yet. Wait until you've got the last level, because that gives you the highest chance to get anything. I don't know what AR there is. I also don't know what AR you are. But if you have that, if you have access to that, yes, absolutely, because your characters will get infinitely stronger based on your artifacts. But don't go into it before you have that. AR 38. I don't remember if you need to be... It might be AR 45? You might need to check that. But as soon as you can get to these level 4s, then yeah, you should go for domains. But otherwise, I wouldn't recommend it at all.
Blinding sunlight is such a pain.
Can you stop talking?
No way I can get a nap in this weather.
You don't need to nap in the open, you homeless person. Not that there's anything wrong with being a homeless person. Cool.
Can't run from death.
No, but I can kill you. I think it's on the edge here. Here's one. Should be two. Ah. Boing. Okay. Back to Sumeru to get this last thing. Ba, ba. Ba, ba. I've been doing the Ganyu banner. Ganyu's really good. So long as you like the character, there is no reason why you really shouldn't pull for any character. No matter what. Genshin has good power scaling. You can make a character work basically no matter what. Unless the character's like Dia, who is well known for being really bad. But Ganyu in general, Ganyu for a long time was known as like one of the best characters in the game. So right now she's still good.
Gotcha. The wind rises. That's far enough.
The #1 best character. I don't know, it really depends.
Quietly now. Game's up. Fun's over.
Behold.
Probably one of the supports. So okay. #1 best character. If we're talking just general all-around best characters, characters like Sinchu are really good. Bennett is really good. These two characters do amazing damage or support. If we're talking mainly 5 stars, because of course they're a little bit better, Kazuho is amazing. Again, really good support. Notice all the best characters are supports. Nahida is really good. Raiden is really good. She does good off field and gives you a lot of energy. She applies Dendro, which is probably the best element in the game. And then Zhongli gives like the best shield in the game. So I know you said you like one of your favorite characters is Zhongli. You will not regret pulling Zhongli. Means you won't really have to make dodge much, so you lose a bit of the combat. But Zhongli is really good. If we're talking damage-wise, you've got different archetypes, really. Who would I think is the best DPS in the game? You will be also hearing this a lot if you get him.
But where are those who share the memory?
Let me look at a general ranking and then I'll give you my opinion. Okay, I disagree with that ranking completely. Raiden, if you've got her second constellation, if you don't have constellations, Ayaka's amazing. I think Ito's really good. But you have to build a very specific team around him. There's no real number one best. But for the most part, a character like Nahida or Raiden will be like the best characters to pull for. Yulana's also amazing. But she does like the same thing Sincho does. Arguably slightly worse, so. If I were you, one thing that's important to keep in mind, because of course you haven't been playing for a while, so you don't know, but these banners, the way they release is some characters, like let's say Kazuha, he gets a rerun every year, right? He doesn't come out that often. If your character is an Archon, so, you know, your Ventis, your Zhonglis, your Raidens, they will get a rerun like every few months. So, Zhongli's last rerun was...
Manthis wine tastes the same as I remember.
Let me just quickly check. Was it 3.0? It might be 3.0. If that's true, then he should get one pretty soon. So characters like Zhongli, they'll be re-released soon. You'll have access to them. So I would say for someone like that. But in general, just go for a character you like. If you really like Hu Tao, go for Hu Tao. I'm only saying that because everyone seems to love Hu Tao for some reason. I personally don't. But people love Hu Tao. Even if she sucks. But she doesn't. But I'm just a Hu Tao hater. But like my best character is Sino. He is by no means the best character in the game. He just works best for me. Anyway, ta-da! Maxed out statue. Where I want to go? No. Oh, where is it? I'm looking for... where another mushroom might be. Oh yeah, the trees have mushrooms. That's for a Sumeru Rose. I want these. There we go.
You want to use my hat as an umbrella?
It's up to the stupid dialogue. Cool. So that's maxed out now. Is that last page done? It is. Rainforest of Lore done. Unlock all Shrine of Depths. Ah, okay. Cool, that's my next quest. I'll get one more of these. Even though I don't need one, I just like having an extra. Go over here. And open this up.
Following me.
Oh.
Fury.
It's above. I'll use this, I guess. None in the area. What? There's always one spare. I'll find it.
Too slow.
There it is. Open Sesame.
Take it and have fun.
Right. Let's try south of here. What? Where? I'm surprised. Is there not a spare one? There's normally a spare one somewhere. This is so sad. That's a shame. I'm sure there is one and I just can't find it. Ah, there we go. Where is it? This way. Is that underground? I love that they always have one spare. It's dumb. It's completely unnecessary.
Wind rises.
Am I gonna need to be underground? I think I might need to be underground for this. Or is it this? Ah! Oh, Scarab, I'll take that. Huh? How do you get in there? Let me have a look. Oh, I see. Right. Okay, we'll find this now.
There is no... Everyone hold hands.
Behold!
I have every place unlocked, like every map. Oh, really? Even Sumeru? That's good. What do you mean just of where you've been so far? Whenever I go to a new area, basically my first goal is to get all the waypoints.
Swan Fury.
The statues. Oh, I see. You've done a lot in just a week of playing.
Like a lamb sucker for a punch, huh?
Have I not been down here at all?
Gotcha.
Behold!
Don't think I've been down here. Damn, I just haven't been here before. Okay, cool. Here's a new area to explore, I guess. I like the desert too. There's just a lot of it. I think there's too much desert, but what desert they have is fun. That's like my only issue. Like when it was said that there was going to be another bit of desert added, I think I and a lot of other people just kind of groaned. Oh. No, we go ahead. Oh. So where we can turn that off, or does it turn off automatically? I'm almost done. Ah, that's good. Is there anything else up here?
Illusion shattered. I see everything. Quietly now.
Just wondering if I can turn it off from up here. Oh, really? How do I turn this shit off? Aha!
You even want this?
Oh, stick it there.
Quit following me.
God, there's all this area I haven't explored yet. I thought I was done with this area. But there was somehow a whole gap.
Too slow.
Okay, that gives me that. What's over here? This might just be an entrance.
Shine down.
Take that! I'll take my leave.
Well, it must be because I've already killed that guy, apparently. Okay. Don't know how I left that guy behind then. Let's grab this just in case, and up we go. One day I'll do the infamous Sonic Unleashed stream. I love that game. Music makes me very happy. Open Sesame. Aha! Does that open the door? It does. Okay, cool.
Treasure. One way to draw your target.
Oh dear, are you guys alright? Jesus. Okay, well, I guess I found the way to go.
Illusion shattered.
I know you will. Kind of figured there'd be more to activate, but I guess not.
The wind rises. Search for it.
Oh, it's in waves. Okay. That's kind of annoying.
Quietly now. There is no escape.
Squall and fury.
You dare to gaze upon me?
Shine down.
So silly.
Busted. Here comes the catch.
Oh. Okay, I thought I'd have to do all of them.
A chest full of valuables
Cool.
and a trove of potential clues.
Where is the top? How high we gotta go? Okay, cool. Yummy. And now I can open this door forever. Yay! Finally! Got one of each stone again. Cool, okay. I suppose what I can do... See how easily this works. I want to try and fight this guy without breaking any of his shields. Let's try with the Geo team. I'm almost done. Have you done the main story for the chasm then? Because I think that's probably one of my favorite main stories. The purple fog. No, so in the Archon quest, you go underground further.
I will cleanse you of your sins. Gather.
Stuff with Yalan.
Everyone on me. Belongs to the
It's showtime. Let's roll.
Not doing a whole lot of damage right now because he's not in a vulnerable state, but I'll keep trying. Get hit, nerd.
Retribution. Who wants some of this? Attaboy.
Okay, he needs to drop his shield, please. Huh.
Solidify. Sin lies within you.
You gonna drop your shield yet?
Let the blind see.
There you go.
Come to be. Let's roll. I will have order.
No! Oh, this is gonna take fucking ages.
The unholy dross. Gather. Burn this barren wasteland. Solidify.
Fall in. Follow my.
I thought something like that, dude. Yeah. There's quite a few enemies like him. They'll be in the Enkan miHoYo, I suppose.
Burst forth. Witness my great undertaking.
I'm trying to do it in a certain way. There's an achievement to do it without breaking any of his shields. But it seems like this is going to take fucking ages.
Solidify. Your sins are forgiven. Sin be washed away. Gather. Advance! Everyone on me! Oh, coming through! Attaboy!
Right. This will be where I can do the most of my damage. That's half his health.
Righteous retribution!
Okay, this is going to take too long. I think I'm still allowed to break the canisters though that he has appeared, so I'll do that, and then if he puts up his shield, I'll just wait it out. I can beat it the way I was doing it, but it was just taking so long, it's not worth it. I can probably do it faster doing it this way. Wish I had energy on these two though. Found a big mushroom tree. Ooh. How ambiguous. I think there's some enemies down here that I can hit. Yeah, you'll do. Give me that energy. Okay, he's basically done.
Take it easy. Quietly now.
Cool, there's everyone with energy. I'm hoping this even works. It might not. It might not count because he might still put up a shield and then take it down. That might count as breaking a shield. Which I hope it doesn't, because that's not really my fault if that happens. But we'll try it. Give it a try.
I will cleanse you of your sin.
I'm sure you will, mate.
Give thanks and receive thy blessing.
Things are about to get dicey.
No, I want to shoot this. There we go. Go, fuck him up. Whoa, okay, no more. He's about to get hit with bloom, but I don't want him to die to it. I shouldn't have done that. I was trying to... I was trying to do something else. That wasn't that. I don't see how you meant to kill that fast. I think everyone needs to be ready to ult and have ulted by the time that last thing goes down. Like finish it with a Yelan ult.
What you got? Nowhere to run.
Stop right there.
Taste.
Everyone hold hands.
Gotcha.
Oh my god, that was a lot.
Surrender. The hunted.
See how we do this time with that in mind. So Nahida's ult doesn't matter too much. I can start the fight with Nahida's ult because it lasts so long. So if I go down, Nahida ult, hit the first two, then go into Shinobu. Okay. Shinobu E, Yelan burst, and then quickly Sino burst. We'll try it. I'm not lost.
Make yourselves at home.
Belongs to the abyss.
Yeah.
Dissipate. Here comes the catch.
Your sins weigh upon your soul.
He's not applying. I forgot to apply him with Dendro. I kind of forgot that part. If I applied him with Dendro, I would have got him so easily too. Fuck you. Fuck you. The easiest overworld boss, any of the ones from Mondstadt, really, they're really weak in comparison to how strong they get now. It's better for him to drop a shield.
Take it easy.
This guy's really easy though. None of the right elements. One of the main bosses, Storm Terror's really easy. The latest one that they've released is really weak for some reason.
This might hurt a little. A minute to memory. Yeah.
Oh, he lived? Wow, that sucks. Storm Terror's probably the easiest. Child's very easy. The wolf, those three, the three you said are really easy. I can't really compare. I guess Storm Terror. It is really just as they release a new boss, they get slightly harder, but not by much.
Burn this barren wasteland.
Put your guard down. Second he puts his guard down, he's just gonna die. I'm just gonna shoot him in the head.
Take it easy.
False love in the end. All shall return.
Yeah, I'm sure they will, mate. Okay, back to my main plan, which was getting that violet grass. But I can also move this. This isn't fully explored. 97, that's enough. I don't care enough about getting it 100%. Oops, I closed the thing I was looking at. Okay.
Blinding sunlight is such a pain. No way I can get a nap in this weather.
Behold.
Too slow.
There we go. That's that batch done. Violet grass is really just bluebells. It's basically the exact same plant.
The wind rises.
Where is this song from? Oh, extras from 06, I guess.
Squall and Fury.
Oh. How strange. I always find random stuff I miss and it's quite fun. Yeah, I'll take away from that grave, I guess.
Gotcha.
Oh.
The wind rises.
Oh, and they let me do the violet grass. Cool.
Unnecessary.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba.
Behold.
Reckon I will end the stream fairly soon though. So I don't know how long you sent them a message to the boss I struggle with this wolf. That makes sense though. He's not... When you're a lower level, nothing's super easy, but the problem is bosses don't scale on your strength. So now if I go to Mondstadt, I will kill the boss so fast. Like, it doesn't even feel good killing him, because it's just, oh, I've killed him, okay. I would have liked it if they made it so the boss is scaled with your strength, but... Too hard to calculate that, I guess. Storm Terror, I mean, they get stronger with the world level, but your world level caps out so fast that it doesn't really matter. I'm finding any violet grass. There's some. How many do I even have? 91. Okay. I only need 14 more. No, there's a big gap of them around here. That's Mora. Geo Sigil, I want Mora. I guess you can give them, trade them. Oh, it's also Mora. You can trade them for Mora anyway.
Squall and Fury.
Oh, that's a way into the underground. I do like going back to areas like the chasm. I can't wait for them to... I mean, there's constantly rumors about them expanding Mondstadt. I really hope they do, because I love Mondstadt. I would love if they did that. Because there's a whole harbour of Mondstadt or something that you don't see.
The wind rises.
And I'd love to go back, because Mondstadt's like the nicest area. Big Puppy Man Destroyer, what's your favorite region, would you say?
Too slow. Swollen Fury.
Most likely Mondstadt. Yeah. What's your least favorite? Get a bit negative up in here. Mondstadt. The only region known. Because mine is... Yeah, it's Inazuma. I don't like Inazuma really. Well, I like Inazuma, but compared to the others, no. Too much Electro, not enough anything else. Sumeru. That's fair. All of a sudden a desert hater, I guess. I'm not a fan of Violet Grass being attached to all the walls. Not super easy to access.
Behold. The wind rises.
I like the desert and the grasslands run to merit. Ah, okay. That's fair. I actually have the exact opposite opinion. I like the forest area. I don't like how much of it's underground. I don't like underground areas in this game because there's no underground map. So I feel like I'm just going around blindly. But I think in general I prefer the atmosphere of the forest. But I just love nature shit, so it makes sense. I don't dislike Inazuma. I like it because of the I feel like every single little acre of the land in Sumeru has some, not Sumeru, of Inazuma has a lore attached to it, and it's fun. Not my favorite. I just like the others more. Liyue seems to be the one that has the most stuff going on, so it works there. Inazuma's too far away from everything else that I'm like, oh well, I don't really like ever need to go there, so I don't care about it.
Too slow.
The only time I ever go in Inazuma is for the specters, which is not a positive experience. I can assume only for fish. It's also fair. Yeah, enough yet. 101.
The wind rises upon the gale.
Behold!
do more things. Not bad. Yeah, because after a bit you get the tells you where the others are located, so it's not too bad, is it? Oh, this gets me to 104. That sucks. Quick, I want to turn this corner and have the... Oh, there's a time trial there. Hidden away in this cave. I find the weirdest time trials. I'm like, have they placed this after the fact? Because how have I missed this? That's hilarious. Oh, you bitch. No, I don't want to use him for... You know what, I'm not even going to use him.
There is no escape. Hey. Quiet now. Gang's up. Thumbs up.
The wind rises. Ja, ja. You even want this?
One more. Go up, here. There.
Swan Fury.
Cool. Okay. That's enough stuff for Baizhu. So with that, I reckon it's about time I end the stream. Let's ascend him once just for fun. There we go. Resource management. Tainari is a pain to ascend. But he's still a pretty good character even now, even though he's on the standard banner, so... Probably the best standard banner character. So it's not like you're gonna need to replace him. Unless you particularly want Al-Hytham or something. Or some other Dendro main DPS that may come out at some point. Which wouldn't surprise me because every character they put out now seems to be from Dendro. Okay. So Genius Invocation I haven't done. Still waiting for that. Need to do this. Yeah, I've got 906 achievements. That's not a normal amount to have. I'm waiting to see... Look through the achievements list for this. Actually, I could do that now quickly. Wonders of the World. Genshin. Has it been updated to 3.6? It should have by now. Cool. Okay. So let's see what names we've got here and see if I've done them. Principa blah blah blah. Have I really not done the first one that appears? Oh, it's commission based. Okay. Okay, let me edit my list here of achievements for based on that. Okay. How many achievements have you done? Use the Force Sarush. I've got that. Whose descendant are you? Yep, I've got that. Soaring. Do I have soaring? Soaring in the skies keeps Sarush in flight for a while. What does that even mean? 214. That's pretty good, yeah. So this has got to keep her in flight for a while. I don't know if that means I need to be flying around or what, but I'm just going to keep moving around until I get it eventually. Yeah, I'm kind of an achievement goblin. I just go for so many. Okay, how have I not got the achievement yet? This should be counting. This is a lot of flight. What two things are there? Makes sense. Challenges, the challenger ones are pretty easy to do. You gotta wait for 3 to 4 minutes? Damn. Okay. Well, while we're flying here, I guess I'll look at the rest of my achievements. So that's Soaring Skies, blah, blah. So when the red scarf transforms, I've got that. Shining in the Mire, got that. 7 Dish Dance, Bifrost. Brave Shell Shall Not Falter. The Sea of Fertility I need to do. Okay. So open that in a new tab. Homeward Bound Spirits, The Mystery Soul, The Fascinating Journey. Dev Turgan, The Camel, A Rope, Trial of Haft Vardi, Fabricator, Abandon All Hope, Behold My Righteous Strike, Byakunar of Birds, Hick Pulso, Beneath the Fog, The Tree on the Hill, Like a Morning Sun, Where the Light Touches. I don't know what this one's from. When you say nothing at all, it doesn't seem to appear on here. Oh no, it does. I just missed it. Okay. So the only ones I don't have is a commission-based one, which I can't really help that. And an exploration one, which I can help with. So the Sea of Fertility. Where's Safana? This isn't actually underground. Oh, cool. Soaring in the Skies. Got it. Oh, it is underground. I thought this was actually overground. There's a person here I need to talk to. I don't know if I've actually revitalized all of it, but I'll see if I have. Oh, it's north of here. Hello. Have I done it all yet? I don't know. You tell me, boss. Just not the whole chasm. Oh, well done. I don't care about the context. I'm here for the 5 primos I'll probably get from this. Have I done them all? No, okay. Right, well here's one. And I've definitely already revitalized all those. You're about to fight a big boss. Good luck with that. Try your best not to die, or you will die. Don't I need to get these somehow? I need to like hit them with pyro, I think. Oh no, I just need to hit them in general. Oh cool, I did it. So that's 2 chests here.
Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
And then one up here. Cool. Okay, why has this one got like a quest for it? Did the other one have a quest icon up here? I didn't see it. A what? Oh, that's why. It's because it's a special thing. Oh, missed that. I love the game is like making an effort not to tell you to do this specific thing. So, oh, you've done the flowers. You should go now. There we go. Because it doesn't really tell you to do that. You just have to know. Can I go through the middle? Was this faster? Looking like a hole, not really a tool. No. Okay.
Take it easy.
Probably was better off just going to a waypoint. Oh well, I'm running. You're right there, dude. Cool. Hey, Sefiano, I did it. Check what. I've done all the story. I've done everything. Basically everything. I've done all of the main story. There's 2 hangout events that I haven't done. Otherwise, that's it. Cool. So now, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110, 115, 120, 130. So, for doing all of the achievements, in a whole patch, you get 135 Primo Gems for doing every single achievement in a patch. That's not even a single pull. Stingy fuckers. Still have enough for that, though. Do I have any of these? I have 1. Not worth using, but... I've got max amount of Benites. I feel like I've already bought... Oh, no, I actually haven't. Buy fungal spores. Should definitely buy some of these because I need fungal spores and pollen. Okay. Damn, I can get so much crystal dust. It's such a waste though. Alright. With that, I guess I end it. Seems like enough. What is this name card that I've got? Oh, Barbados thing. Oh, and these. Okay. That's a fun tree. Cool. So I'm going to end the stream there. Thank you for coming out and just chilling because it was fun. See you on the next stream. Yeah, sure thing. Don't know what I'll really do for Genshin now. I guess the next stream would probably be hangout or just more chill farming. Something like that. But have a good rest of your day, night, whatever you're doing, wherever you are. You're in Europe server, so I guess have a good night. And take care of yourself. See you later.